It's no secret that the Marvel Cinematic Universe is full of characters right now that nobody cares about. And unfortunately, they're creating a lot of Disney Plus series with those characters in mind. Whether it's a character like Agatha from WandaVision, or even Ironheart, a failure over and over again in the comic books, or Miss Marvel. But one of them sounds like it's going to be miserably bad, and that's Echo. Echo has had problems from the beginning. I know you don't even know who Echo is, Jeremy, because you didn't watch the Hawkeye show.
Nope.
But
Nope.
if you didn't know, Echo is a disabled, deaf hero, and she's Native American. It's just about every check mark you could possibly get, right? Well, there's been massive problems the entire way. Marvel Studios' Echo Disney Plus show gets concerning update, because the update was, it sounds like it's shit and they might need to reshoot everything. And then it inevitably got delayed in a massive way. Well, recently, we just got the release date, and it turns out, unlike every other MCU show that's out there on Disney Plus, Echo's getting dropped all at once. Not a week by week thing, all 6 episodes all at once. And a lot of people thought, well, maybe they think it's just so fucking bad that they don't want to do week to week. They don't want to deal with it. Now it looks like we might have some confirmation of that. Marvel's Echo was so bad it was deemed unreleasable by Kevin Feige. Recently saw the big announcement by Disney that all episodes for Marvel's Echo will be released at the same time. It's the first for Disney Plus, so that's a big move, as it could mean the streamer is lining itself up to be like a much more successful Netflix. However, there could be another reason, and that's that the show is complete garbage. The info comes from Jeff Snyder, who we've talked about a lot in recent months. Quote, I heard the show is kind of plagued by issues throughout production. I heard it was a mess. The show came in so bad they had to reshoot the entire thing. They originally shot 8 episodes, and Kevin Feige thought it was unreleasable. So they talked about cutting it down to 4 or 6, but they ended up reshooting it. My source did not actually know how many episodes they wound up with, but apparently it needed a top-down rejiggering. Be careful with that word. And Kevin was not happy with it. So this just goes and feeds into the fact that, one, they're continuing to have massive problems. Remember Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy, the person who's going to direct the Rey movie? Her episodes of Miss Marvel needed to get completely and totally reshot because they were unsalvageable. Like, this is just a common problem the MCU is having, but it certainly sounds like Echo is going to be a nightmare.
Yeah, imagine if they just hired qualified men to do this job instead of all these activists. You know what I mean? Just imagine if they actually just hired qualified men to do this fucking job, to carry out these stories, write these stories, and talk about these characters. But they have decided that they are going to actively not hire men and hire activists. It's so simple in why they're failing. It's so simple to understand. And as you just said, the chick that's doing the Rey movie, you know what I mean? And listen to her. Like, she was a documentary, right? She just did documentaries. She's not even a filmmaker, right? Like a director like that, right?
Yes. The first thing she had done for that was Miss Marvel, and it all needed to get redone.
Yeah. Why hire her for your Rey movie? Because you're not actually here to tell good stories. You're hiring activists. This is why they continue to find themselves in this position, and it's not going to get any better. And this is why they continue to get roasted. This sounds like another Willow. Do you think there's a chance they won't even drop it? Because they have to drop it.
They're going to drop it. Like, it'd be too embarrassing for them not to. You know what I mean? Especially because they've gone all in on a diversity and representation. Imagine if they cancel this, like, indigenous. Well, I think the actress is Native American, but her name's Lopez. So I don't even know. Some sort of minority, I guess. Right. So you have your person of color character who's disabled and is also deaf. And that's the show you decide to cancel. Imagine what they would do.
Good Lord.
Like, it's just not going to happen. Like, they've backed themselves into a corner when it comes to that. Oh, and by the way, female. So